All right, welcome to Soul Spark Tarot. I'm your host, Mr. Renew. I don't know if y'all heard that. Soul Spark Tarot, welcome in. um, Today we got a daily message for you. Uh, got some nice, cool, hip hoppy beats in the back. I got, I did a live reading today on purpose. Let's jump into this yap real quick. So, I jumped into this live reading I just had scheduled for the longest on life purpose, and it came after a night of having a what could have been a horrible dream, which would have been a terrible dream in the past, but because I let the dream play out, just like I've been letting things in my life play out, I just let it pass, man, and just like this, moving on to smoother waters. Um, I'm grateful for all of you subscribers, man. You guys are real people too. And as a real person myself, sometimes I also need help. Sometimes I also need words of encouragement. Sometimes me recording myself and listening doesn't always work. But when you guys point out things that I've said, it reminds me of what I said and what I know I can do, and I can have trust in that. So, thank you. You know who you are. With that being said, this dream, man, was all about heartbreak, and what it helped me understand was I'm healing from the past. I'm healing from this heartbreak, and the heartbreak was loyalty. My own loyalty to things, situations, scenarios, places, and spaces. It's my own loyalty. But let me take that further. When the physical thing is gone, I tend to hold on and be loyal to the emotions that the memories carry. I think that sucks. But on the positive note, that's amazing because I love my grandpa and my grandma so much. So much. They're not here. So, with those memories and the energies that come along with it, if I hate one thing, that means I would have to hate the other. So instead of hating the fact that negative energies can pop up in our lives and we can have a memory associated with those emotions and then it generates feelings in the present moment, it's cool because at the end of the day, you can trust yourself just like you can trust yourself to have a positive memory with good feelings being stimulated and triggered. So for me, I had the dream of somebody who I just should not be interested in just because of all the actions of the past and the current situation. So I'm not going to be. I have a lot more love for myself and hope for myself to bring in people who are going to encourage me like I encourage them, who are going to enlighten me like I'm going to enlighten them, who's going to be loyal to us being positive, loyal to us being helpful, loyal to us being respectful, loyal to us by saying no and having boundaries, loyal to the no compete. So in the live today, I was talking about sensitivities. Well, your purpose is regarding leadership. So if you're listening, you're a leader. You have the strength to be a leader, but the idea is that you have to trust in your leadership abilities, and your leadership abilities come with sensitivities and joy. But you can't always experience the joy that you bring as a leader. So, like today, again, been bringing a lot of good energy, put in a lot of good effort yesterday. I made my regular quota, but I figured something out, and I'm like super satisfied. And then some new opportunities coming in, super excited. But the thing comes down to how do I receive the joy? And so that joy landed on animals. And today, Sorry, I don't know. There's commercials on this. It's alive. But I learned that joy can be experienced with simple things. So, like when I tried to get that energy off of me, process it, and transmute it from the dream, again, because the dream pretty much woke me up. I went and meditated. I did some yoga, or excuse me, I didn't do yoga. I did some deep breathing. Meditated, did some deep breathing, and did some Reiki. And made me realize that, like, I'm in a way better spot. But as I was doing it, there was bugs all around me that wasn't there before. Lots of ants, lots of different types of ants, beetles, dragonflies came, and then the most. Oh, there's a bunch of birds, but the most like crazy part about it is I'm a pretty big fan of hummingbirds, and when I see hummingbirds, it makes me feel like my angels, my spirit guides are right there with me. And let me tell you, I don't think that's a false statement because one, it was two of them, but one in particular was like, he came over and just sat on the branch and looked at me. He was like a foot away from me. And then, like, he looked at me and was like, "You good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, thank you." And he looked at me and it fucking nodded his head. So I thought that was pretty insane that that happened like that. But at the end of the day, um, that wasn't all. The same hummingbird decided to walk with me. Again, I'm walking to my car. I'm walking. And then the hummingbird is just like, turned around, looked at it. So, like, at that point, I was like, yeah, I love you, man. Thank you so much for being here with me. Then I got on here. I did that live. A few people hopped on, which was great. I mean, the last lives I've done, nobody has, seen them. And the fact that some people hopped on, I was like, hell yeah. But then after that, I saw that there were some comments on some of the videos. And I'm like, oh, nice. And one of those comments just changed my whole day. It just made me feel so much better. And then I had mentioned in the live that I was listening to um, Silver Eye Rise or Silver Eyes Eye. What? That one seer, Lonnie, Miss Lonnie. I was listening to her, and she did a few lives this morning, and she was giving out some similar energy, so she made me feel better as well. So shout out to you. And at the end of the day, here I am giving you this daily with a whole new vibe versus what I was earlier today. So thank you all. I appreciate you. And without further ado, let's get on this message. I'm gonna do a little prayer, and then we're gonna get on it. All right, two more. Yeah, man, I'm grateful for all these people who's helping me feel better. I mean, I do this for strangers all the time. Like yesterday, like I woke up this morning, and I got a whole bunch of compliments on Instacart for my day yesterday. Quality replacement items. I got 2 extra efforts, 4 great communication. I always get really good bagging because I do, man. I be working hard for people. And I'm happy to see some people, just the little efforts like that, man. That shit lasts a long time for me. Again, just like with the joy card. I don't normally get the joys that I bring to people. People aren't me. But people make other people so happy, like with Lonnie. She makes a lot of people happy. She has uh, she has an active subscriber count. You know, she has almost 40K, which I hope she gets there soon. But with that, I think she's doing great because again, people are constantly engaged. Like, she will be a good teacher in the classroom. You know, it helps that she's beautiful, but she speaks truth, and she is younger. So for me, it does. It makes me have patience because I have to listen. You know, and I have to accept certain things that my grown ass will probably disagree with initially, but because I sit there and I listen, and I trust that she is genuine, I actually do be learning a lot. So, of course, I know my own stuff. I know what I do, but again, what I'm saying is that the fact that I can be open, it allows me to stay open and trusting and learning and being open to new energies who, can trust and love me. And so, with that being said, I appreciate you too. So, let's get our overall energy. Sunlight is coming in. No. Oh, that's all right. Bright lights, big cities, that's where we gotta go. Where the food is great and the bugs are so pretty. I like to get my hands around 100 or so. That's funny, that just popped up in my mind. Have you ever seen that movie? That's James and the Giant Peach, man. That was the centipede, bro. That's why he said I would like to get my hands around 100 or so. Centipedes, centi, that means 100. Where is this light coming from? Is it over here? That's better. All right. Okay. What is our overall energy today for this daily message? Nice. Not bad. Being stingy with your love. So, little offers are coming in, and the energy that you're in is an energy of protection of one's resources, oneself. But the page is a little energy. It's a little offer, but the offer is actually a big cup. I love the Ace Cup, big ass cup, big ass cup. So I love the fact that this is popping up like this, especially coming from here. So what this shows me is that somebody is going to offer you something, and guess what? You might be reluctant to take it. Maybe you have been, but maybe it's not even a gesture. I think maybe it's more so an imitation, you know, because that's flattery. But at the end of the day, when you're thinking about it in a sense of teaching, kids have to imitate your lesson, your skill, your your approach, and then they can discover their own. And so I think somebody wants to thank you. That's what this is more so coming in. I don't see this as love, but again, are we going to be opposed to love, people? No, no, we're not going to be opposed to love, not at all. Right? So we're not going to be opposed to the love that's coming in, but the issue is that we might be thinking about it. But four pentacles, all the four cards to me, they're open for exchange. Again, this pentacle on the brain, that is the exchangeable pentacle. If this was the four cups, this would be that cup coming in. Again, that exchangeable cup. These three right here are the things we're focused on, but again, we are still open to exchange something in regards to pentacles. Somebody wants to come in and exchange something in regards to pentacles, and it might be something you love and you cherish. It might be a new job. It might be a new job situation. Maybe it's a new coworker. Maybe it's a new hire kind of thing. Whatever is happening, I think these energies, might come in initially and make you a bit reluctant, but because you're open, because you're trusting, because we're releasing all the Capricorn energy and we're allowing for our new blessings, the rewards from working hard. That's what the fuck Capricorn energy is about. Again, boot camp for the military is not easy. Then you got multiple levels of boot camps depending on your level of the military. Guess what? We're all grateful for it, no matter what. We're grateful for the rewards of that outcome. Saturn makes you go in and put in all that hard work and struggle, make you feel like you're dying, but people make it through all the time. So you got to have confidence in that. Again, you might struggle, but after you struggle, after you get your boundaries up, you might be presented with something. All right, you have a new rank in the military system. You might be like, well, I don't want that. You mean I gotta work harder? I gotta go through this again? No. But actually, you do want it. And it just give it some time because, again, there are certain things that we all go through. And at this point in time, we're trying to make sure that we got enough space for this new moon energy, so then when the new moon come in, we can process and start to begin to fill our cups up with the right chalice. Again, I feel like we're trying to really clean out our cups. You know, the old song, cleaning out my closet. Nah, I mean, we're not cleaning out the emotions. We're cleaning out the space for the emotions to be put into. So we don't want to taint our new relationships with old emotions. We don't want to taint our new job with old work habits. We don't want to taint our new travel plans, okay, with old travel plans, old methods. We don't. But the idea is, what can we do to make sure that doesn't happen? So, how can we receive this energy? Oh, it's by trusting in the fact that you have been defeated, but then you've risen again. And just because you've been weary and hurt doesn't mean that you aren't standing strong. I think what is the case mostly is that whatever was brought in before did this to you, and you're looking back at it. You're looking back at the fact that whatever this is that's coming to you, whether it's job, whether it's love, whether it's a person, maybe it's a situation, maybe it's a car, maybe it's a new changed behavior in your kids, maybe it's a new understanding of that you want a family and kids, maybe it's the new partnership of you in a business, maybe it's a new job and a new industry. But you're looking at what it did to you beforehand and how people treated you and how people, made you feel. Again, these are swords. That actually does indicate a death. Maybe you lost somebody. Maybe you was married and your spouse passed away. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, you're looking at you overcoming those things as a victor, but you're weary. Again, I like to see this card as a victory, but over time to the point to where you don't want to compete anymore. You're kind of getting over the battles constantly happening over and over and over. You really want to retire. That's the idea of this card. It's like I'm the champ, but of that being the champ, the things that I need to do now are going to change me because what I'm changing is what I'm doing with myself and with my boundaries. So let's see. Sorry, a guy just came in here and just whipped around like crazy in the parking lot, and then some officers came like right behind him. It's like patrolling, making sure no crazy stuff happened. I don't know. Oh, is that a card flipped over? No. Okay. So this wants to jump. Again, I don't like to take the jumps. I like to show the jumps. So somebody's taking action. Just like I just said, the cops came and and they just patrolled. And then You had some random guy come and just do some crazy stuff, and people taking actions, but we don't know what type of action this person is being taken. So let's look at this card here. Tell me a little bit more about this Four of Wands. Again, these want to jump out, so I guess I want to take them. So this four cards, or Four of Pentacles, says we got strength. Obviously, we have the Ace of Wands there too. And Victor, so somebody sees you as strong. That's what it is. Somebody sees you as victorious. Somebody seen that a long time ago, but then I think this person is coming in and just watching you progress, which is showing them more of who you are, and they understand what you've been through. So this person coming in knows this, which is why they are reluctant to bring this to you, but as they're bringing this to you, they understand they may be met with this. But that's because there's a time in the past where you did something, or you showed something, whatever. Maybe they would have an intuitive download, but it shows something about some love. And I think that's the cool thing, because whatever it is, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's an old friend, maybe it's your child's behavior. Again, I'm bringing out a lot of different things in the situation because something doesn't want to change. You are in a routine, but somebody sees that you are strong and you're victorious as you're being in this energy. But as you're being in this energy and they want to offer this, again, they know why this energy is going to be met now, because this energy is like this because of these things here. Again, you have strength and victory because you've been defeated and you've risen and then have to continue to defeat things. Again, this is a imagine a veteran boxer, a veteran fighter, a veteran teacher, okay? A teacher who wanted to quit. They almost quit. Fuck this job. I'm done with this. Didn't quit. Made it another 10 years kind of thing. But now they're like, fuck, I'm getting to that same point. Should I quit? And I think that you're going to be offered with something else. Yes, you probably will exchange something. I don't know necessarily quit, but you probably will be changing something up. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, this wanted to flash. Again, it flashed quickly. I like the Seven of Cups shown here because it talks about more management. So if I was to see it like this would be management of options. Management of options are new, but more so. Let's change it up. Let's change it up. If I was to go back and use the Seven of Cups from the Thoth deck, that truly indicates debauchery, terrible contamination. But this one shows you options, so unveiling. So I think when I'm bringing this together, whatever this is to you is going to come as options or illusions or varieties or exchanges, changes, things that just make you say, I got to sit back and wonder. But again, it just flashed itself. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. This wants to jump. So physical collaborations, actually networking and doing things instead of celebrating and partying things. Okay. So maybe you want to have different people you can work with. Maybe you're going to have different people you can interact with. Maybe you're going to have different people you can date. Maybe you're going to have different types of people who's bringing different types of energies. Don't know yet. It hasn't fallen out. Let's see. Give me one on the Seven or the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Queen of Wands. So this Ace of Cups is the Queen of Wands who's going to take action. And as I always said, the Queen of Wands is similar to the King of Cups. The reason why is those are the only two kings or queens who has two things in their hand. This sunflower represents the ability to bring prosperity, bring growth, bring joy, joy in particular. That's where it wants me to stop. Why? Because the sun card represents joy, but joy also came out earlier today, and that was under the card of animals. So Maybe because the animals are bringing joy, the joy, because joy doesn't experience the joy that she brings. I think somebody wants to bring you some joy. And they're going to come in the form of a pentacle that you've been in your head about. So again, no matter what the pentacle is, job, person, relationship, behavior change, skill development, paper, whatever, the customer fucking comment, doesn't matter what it is, something's going to come in and be solid, and it's going to bring you growth and change, but it's going to come through love. Somebody just want to do this because they love you out of the kindness of their heart. That's amazing. All right, what's the next layer? What's the next layer? Two jumpers, three jumpers. All right. The next layer is the Wheel of Fortune. So things are turning, things are changing. And I love this card because it's not things that are changing within you. You are solid within you, aka fixed. Okay, you're already fixed on the inside. When this card comes up, what changes are these things here. And you got to understand it's this outside layer with this middle layer with this center layer. And those things rotate like a clock. And this tells us the times are changing. And so when we're looking at time, again, time is the only thing that exists for us living beings, because my grandma and my grandpa, they ain't got no time left. They're dead. So if they weren't dead, they would have time and they would be what we call alive. So because of that, you can have things die while they're still alive, like old jobs, old relationships, old behaviors, old skill sets, old papers. You can destroy that old paper called a rough draft and build a final draft. But no matter what, the next layer to this is change. You're going to maintain who you are in these fixated areas. Notice they all got little pads taking notes. Notice this is Thoth up here with the Ace of Swords Excalibur cutting down anything, and this is Hermes bringing in the change across the time. But this is literally like a sundial time. This is literally like a, an old calendar. A Mayan slash Aztec calendar slash Olmecian is really Olmecian, but these calendars operate on time cycles that change and align together, just like the sun and the moon change and align together relative to the earth, relative to the outer spaces, and this gives us what we call summertime versus winter time. These rotating aspects telling us that these times are changing. And it's a wheel of fortune. So whatever time is changing, it's going to be a fortunate time for you. And boom, this comes with clarity. I love the Knight or the King of Swords because the King of Swords is the only card, again, it's the only card. This is very similar, but this Queen of Wands is looking to the left and the right with two things in her hand. This guy doesn't have anything in his other hand, and he looking dead straight at you. I like to see this is my see through you card. King of Swords will see through all of it, but he'll see through you too. Everybody else, again, has to walk around like this in flatland, whereas this person can just transverse through the 3Ds. So anyways, what else do we have? Again, these jumpers, you about to come in with an option to balance with justice, but it seems like no matter what comes in, no matter which way this will turn, it's going to be justice no matter what you do. Whether you decline, whether you receive, maybe you take it from this person, maybe you get it from that person, maybe you get it from this job, maybe you get it from that job. No matter what, it's going to be justice. And you got to just balance your mindset, balance the physical things around you that makes you not have the correct mindset. And then that will lead you to the justice that you seek. These jumpers want to come out, bro. Transformation. So you're changing something within yourself. Maybe you're changing something on the outside. But this is walking towards this. So maybe you're changing this energy about you needing to be in this weary state. Maybe you were just like me earlier today, where you were just like kind of messed up over certain things of the past until you realized that you already walked away, which changed your energy. And then that led you right into some new good energy, like that wonderful present of a comment. And again, that just changed up the whole game for me. It made me feel like I'm strong. It made me feel like I'm victorious with what I'm doing. It made me feel helpful. What else? So, these little actions are going to come from a place, this devilish place, right? But again, these little things here might be challenges from the Capricorn energy. Maybe these are just steps away from moving, or excuse me, away from that Capricorn full moon energy. It's still pulling on us because it was close. But if you didn't learn your lesson, then you're still going to be in a situation. But most of us are always going to be learning a lesson. So the matter is, can you balance the lessons learned? You don't have to learn all the math every single day. You can study. You can, again, this is just how I used to teach. But every single year you go to school, at the beginning of the year, we teach you what you learned before, or we call it review. And then at the end of the year, depending on your teacher, you either reviewing the year again so you can revisit and make sure you know it before you go for it, or your teachers get ahead and they start teaching you the next content. I would do the next content thing with certain classes, and then I would do the review thing in others. If my kids just suck that year, we're going back. If my kids is pretty good, we're going forward. But we're moving nonetheless. We're moving nonetheless, and things are changing no matter which way we go. Again, whether you go to the next grade and you know it or not, you still got to go to the next grade. That's the automatic change. Whether you want to change, that depends on the depth transformation, and that comes from if you have the courage to take that strength that you possess and win the change battle. Hopefully you do, because it seems like it's going to be leading you to something that you want. This might be complete satisfaction at your job, might be complete satisfaction with your day-to-day routine, might be complete satisfaction with your planning for vacations, complete satisfaction in family and love, complete satisfaction in whatever, maybe your mind, maybe your physical workout routine. It's coming. But it's coming in a way that is going to solidify everything that you've been wanting. Again, everything that you've been battling about against with your weariness. You've been victorious, but again, it's just a matter of, damn, do I still want to keep doing this? Let me get a card for this layer. Yeah, you're moving away from that. That's amazing. Going from the 9, I gotta just stay here and be the boss, and I gotta just keep dealing with these same old problems, same old people, same old situation. It's draining me. Oh man, eventually it's gonna kill me again. It's gonna lead me to heartbreak again. Oh my God. You know what? Because I don't want to feel this, I'm gonna leave. You're taking that option over anything else that will bring you back to this. Oh, yeah, I'm done. I think that's a good choice. Tell me about the death card. This guy want to jump. Let's see. Burdens, responsibilities, with turnaround card. Tell me about the death card. Death card coming. That's so funny. So this is hilarious to me because look at all of these. All right, that 4 card with this 4 card and this 4 card, and I was just talking about how in the 4 cards You're always focused on what you're focused on, but you're open to exchange. And look, the death card of this change is literally somebody's coming in to take action to change your life. And they're going to not just change your life, they're literally bringing that cup, bro. But this person is closed off because of all these reasons here. But because you're moving away from that, again, you're probably going to accept. What would that lead to? What happens if you accept this newness, this new cup? Well, we know it's coming from the idea of it wants to be grounded and founded or foundational, right? Like a new idea. I got a ton of ideas. I'm working on a project now that can be extended to a lot more ideas, and I would love help. So if you are a coder, if you know how to build video games, mobile video games, and you like books, come holla at me. Tell me about this Four of Cups. Will you take it or will you not? What do you think? I think you want to accept this cup. And I think this is going to be something that will allow you to step into your power. Step into a space where you can nurture one thing and it yields so much. Opposed to the King of Pentacles, that guy nurtures a bunch of stuff around him. He's more active. This is like nurturing a family, nurturing an idea, nurturing a product, nurturing a leadership skill, nurturing a behavioral skill, nurturing a person, nurturing a mentor, nurturing a mentee. Nurture, nurture, nurture for actual results. And I like this card. Again, the fourth card to finally pop up. First we had the Four of Wands, now we got the Four of Swords. That is us. Again, those three cups here, those are these three swords here. And these are like trophies hung up on a mantle. But again, those things, we're tired of that stuff. Again, we're tired of those swords, those ideas. The last time we saw these three things, they were piercing our heart. We are moving away from that. We're going to just move forward with this Ace of Excalibur, this Ace of Swords Excalibur. We're going to use that because Excalibur is the most strong sword that cuts through anything. So we're going to have new ideas that cut through anything as we move away from these old things of the past that killed us, we recover from, but still on our mind. And I don't know if y'all can see those flashing, but those are like for y'all or something. I think this showed anyway. So, the Knight of Wands. This is my this Knight of Wands here. This is my fuck card. I'm sorry for being so blank, but this is my energy of, you know, the idea of the one night stander, whether it's a male or female. But this energy is an energy in motion. All the knights are transitional cards for me, in motion cards for me. They're verbs. And as these things are coming and going, that's what this energy represents to me. Not the King of Wands. The King of Wands could, but he got things, he got responsibilities. This knight don't care. They're reckless. But I think that more so, it's somebody coming in with a passion towards you because they're stemming from a passion of the hermit. This person has a golden rod and this person has a non-golden rod, but because they're passionately in action, I think this person wants to bring passions to you. So they might find you super attractive, whether it's a job. They might find your attitude super attractive, your skill set super attractive, your ability to think super attractive, and they want it. It turns them on no matter who it is. Again, if you are a HR recruiter and you like somebody's resume, that might turn you on to this person and hire them, or at least schedule an interview. You got to use words a little bit differently here. Why? Because certain words and stories has killed us. And then we recovered, but then they're still killing us, making us stubborn to where we won't accept a beautiful cup. So, I think that we're moving towards changing how we view change. Again, you got to understand that you are not 2 years old. You're not 5 years old. You're not 6 years old. You're not 15 years old. You have grown and changed to wherever age you are now. That time frame matters because, again, you can't be a hermit without time. And I always like to also mention this too. The hermit is the king of wands for me. He's just not the flashy version. Same, the only ones who carry the rods, but he has a rod plus a lamp. So he doesn't need to just have all the energies. He can see through them. He brings light to the energies. That's why he ain't got to show off. But the king of rods, he has to show off in order to be that light. Just like the sun, it has to be moving in order for us to know it's sunny. Because when it move away from us, we call it nighttime. This guy don't matter whether it's day or night. He can see. He got the light. Tell me more. Tell me more. I'm hearing Taurus. Taurus energy. Strong. Twice. So somebody is tempering maybe this passion towards you, and this person that's tempering this energy towards you, whether it's the love, whether it's job, whether it's behavior change, no matter what is being tempered towards you, again, there's an exchange occurring, and this exchange is balance. Or maybe this person sees you balance, maybe they want to come bring you balance. Maybe they want to do things to show you how you are balancing others. Something is happening to where you are deemed the empress. That means you take the blueprints of the high priestess and you birth them into existence. And guess what? I think this is beautiful. It's like somebody is your counterpart, no matter which counterpart version they are, but it's like somebody is here to be your balance. And they're going to be your balance to the point to where you are so in tune, you're going to allow yourself to be passionate again. I think that's cool. And then we get to the party and the celebration and the vacations and all the cool fun stuff that a lot of people want to do. The drinking, the eating, the cooking, all of those fun things. The shopping for our houses together. I don't know why that came up loud, but those are the things that you're going towards. And again, this is the seven of swords. Somebody sneaking, right? That's what a lot of people like to say, but nope, I think this is more so people talking, trying to get this person to walk away. But nope, you got these two swords here. These are both ace of swords. You haven't picked which one yet. One a little bit taller, one's a little bit shorter. But these people are trying to create the Five of Swords. Again, Five of Swords is conflict, right? I think that's more of a conflict card than the Five of Wands, even though they say Five of Wands is the conflict card. I think the Five of Wands is more of a conflict card because it deals with the mind and your own self and your own conflicts. Whereas the Five of Rods, it tends to give you more of an impression that is external conflict. These Five of Swords is you and your own mind. The Nightmare Before Christmas deck shows this as you battling the devil or Oogie Boogie. That's where I like to take this. Somebody's trying to put things in your mind. You can use the Two of Swords to defend yourself, or you can use one of these swords as the ace and just cut through it. But you got two options. That's why I don't see this as a terrible card, especially with this card of collaboration. I think somebody is dead set on wanting to collab with you in a certain way, whatever which way. Again, job, behavior change, mentor, mentee, uh, relationship, romantic ship, whatever. I think somebody wants to put this person in this Five of Swords state, but I think that this person who's bringing this already knows that they can't, already knows that all you're going to do is just celebrate regardless. Why? Because it came over here with this understanding of strength. victory, stubbornness. So because you are already set in with your boundaries, they are confident in that of you, so nobody can put them in their head about you because they know you more than these other people do. And when you come around these people, I think that they're going to see that and be intimidated, and they're going to leave anyway. But again, that might be coworkers who just suck at the job and they bring you in, and then you're great at the job and it makes them quit. They leave. That's common. There's always one person, always one. So these wanted to come out sideways. Let's see. So whenever they come out sideways, they're looping. So what this tells me is that somebody has been looping in their head, right? But again, for me, this isn't just stagnation. This is enlightened stagnation. I'm meditating. I'm purposely going to sit here and do nothing. I'm purposely going to do this. Breathe. I'm purposely going to do this. Stretch. You're choosing to pause. But again, it's not just pausing here. It's pausing here, 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 and everywhere. But why are you pausing? Because you are able to be the King of Cups, giving a little bit energy here, 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 here. You can give that energy anywhere. But why? Because again, it seems like you're out in the cold. But I love this Five of Pentacles card. Again, for the simple fact that this shows the strength that you have internally. This is this same pentacle up here, like you would have in the four. This Four of Pentacles, it now came down into, maybe you have it twice right here, right? Sorry. Maybe this came down here, maybe down here. What it says is this pentacle has shifted, but you still got a pentacle on top for an exchange. You still have an exchange pentacle. You still got something you want to trade. That is what this is all about. That's why I like this card, because it shows that we're stable on the inside no matter what it looks like. But I'm still open to exchange. So these people, they might be stable in their relationship. But guess what? They came out this way. So they're not only stable in their relationship, they might be stable in your finances, in your home, in your emotions, in your fire, in your passion. No matter where you go, you're stable, even though you don't look like it. And because this fifth pentacle is here, you're always open to new. You think they're going to deny some shelter or new shelter? You think they're going to deny a new job, a new medical treatment, a new mental health treatment? Or you think they're going to deny that? No, because they're out in the cold. But the idea is they know what they need, they know what they want, they know what they'll take, they know what they don't want to take. And that'll happen here, 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 here. But in this case, with these things being put together, that says that we're stable internally, but we're still able to share, and we're still able to understand how sharing brings me enlightenment here, 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 and here, everywhere. Nice. Exactly. So all of these different areas of the cups that you can be in, they know how to share regardless of their external state. And they know how to share in a way that brings them enlightenment, even if they have to slow down and just sit and breathe. If they got to go work out for 30 minutes and just close everything off. Again, the idea is that these things can now occur in any which way, in any emotional state. All right, slowing down. Let me give one for temperance. All right. Exactly. So you're tempering a new opportunity. This person wants to come in and bring a new opportunity. It might be a Capricorn. It might be a Capricorn. It might be the. It might be a thought, but I was gonna say it might be a thought, but I think it's a person who wants to show you and bring you love. They want to bring you justice over some things, and then it's justice from the things that's been hidden. I love the moon card here because look, is it the sun or is it the moon? That was our angel message from 2 days ago, I want to say, or the other day. Two cards. One was the sun, one was the moon. But this moon card has both depicted. Hmm. Ace of Wands wanted to show. So again, and then the fucking Eight of Cups come out, and look, full moon with a crescent moon. That looks like the sun with the moon again. So it's like all of those things from the past that you used to do. It's funny with this at the bottom and justice again, but you're walking away from the previous subconscious understanding. Just like with my dreams are subconscious. It popped up, but then it emotionally charged me. But then I realized, hey, I've already left that type of energy. I already know what I'm going to do. Just like yesterday, I could have got frustrated at certain things, but I was like, hey, I'm good on being angry. I don't need to be mad at no shit no more. But I'm good. I've already processed that. Now I'm just seeing you. Cool. Just like over here. You probably was a teacher and you used to get so fucking mad it would kill you when kids wouldn't do their homework. And then you had to get over it. And now you walked away from that energy and you just like, you do your homework or not. But bro, if you don't do your homework enough times, you're not going to learn. And then you're not going to be able to pass the state test. And you got to do this whole class all over again with younger kids, making you feel all insecure because guess what? You're older than them and you don't know as much as them. That would suck. You would feel bad. All your friends are gone. They're leaving you. You won't have anybody. That normally, when you break it down straight up to the kids, they normally say, yo, I'm gonna at least try. Guess what? I will work with you. Just give me a little bit. I just need to show that you are trying because if you don't show you trying, I can't show nothing. Literally, I have nothing to show, so how can I help you? That's the whole idea of me trying to get kids to like do something for themselves. So the idea is somebody's trying to come in and get you to move away so you can show yourself more of yourself. That's that leadership aspect. And again, to me, if this is love, they want to show you so much more love than what anybody else has ever brought to you. So let that happen because if it doesn't happen, you'll be stuck in the old types of love and you don't want that. You clearly don't want that. All right, last card for this before we get our final message. I said last cards, but what do they do? Give us all three of these. And are you mad? So the justice is here. Accept it. Accept it. Accept what's coming in because you've manifested the sun and ultimate success and happiness. You've done it. You've done it. No matter where it's at, you finally got your kid to value school. Yes. Now my kid is doing great in school. And guess what? They're even happier now. My household is happy now. And that kid is making new changes. I'm so thrilled. I'm a wonderful parent. Well, that can be easily the situation. Oh my God. I've been so in love with this person. This secret admire kind of thing. You make me so happy. I want to come in and I want to make you happy. I think we can build things. I think we can create things. I think that no matter what we build and create, we're going to be happy doing it too. Maybe even making babies. And you know what? We both brought this in. Oh, I gotta change this. What is this? I don't want no political ads over here. Job. Manifest a job that brings you joy every single day and the financial stability that you would have never ever considered. Either way it go, you did this, and this is coming to you with a happiest state and the most foundational, a new founding. A new foundation is what I mean when I say that. A new founding. The founding fathers founded a new country, did they not? That's what I mean by this. And guess what? I think this is so great, especially because you deserve it. I think we all deserve it because you've been trying. If you've been trying, you deserve what you've been trying for. Unless God says that's not what you need to try for. And guess what? They won't go send you magician energy. They'll send you the devil to get you to stop trying so they can stop, so you can stop. But guess what? We already learned that the hangman says we can choose to stop in any situation now, still give ourselves love, still feel confident within our internal self, no matter what's going on externally, and we can walk away from the things internally that makes us go backwards or makes us feel like we're in this stagnant state, can't give and out in the cold. And guess what? That leads us to justice. This is justice. Justice. I don't know how to make a timestamp. Justice. I don't know. But justice is here in that form. Let us, what clarity should we do? Looking in the back. Okay. We're going to clarify with the earth and earth magic. Earth magic, baby. That makes sense considering that's the magician card. Good job, intuition. Good job, me, for listening to my intuition. I'm just listening up to my intuitive promptings, huh? I'm just doing what I can. I'm just trying to be this man as I understand he. Moving as I don't see me. Intuitive feelings inside me. I'm just a doing, growing as I flow it. Unfolding me as I go ahead and know it. That was the first time I rapped outside of today. Today's the first day I rapped in so long. I've been singing other people's stuff, but even when I listen to some instrumentals, I'll repeat them and I will do the same raps, so they're like songs now. So, but that's the idea. Is like that was new song, that was a new vibe, new rap. That makes me feel good. So, yeah, magician, magical, justice, sun card, 10 of Pentacles, amazing. Okay, 3 more. What is our final message? Final message. I like this, especially because I was feeling low, man. And this is a great reading. Final message. Final message for us. For the wonderful collective, man. We got the earth magic. And at the end, at the bottom of the deck, shaman. So this is where the energy comes from. We're rooted in our shamanic energies. And we're creating magic on earth. Again, we literally have the magician, the sun card, and this. So you're making magic in your life. Making the magic. Look at that. Light body, crystallized. Beautiful. Looking at this fairy card, gotta do it. Earth magic up in here. Let's read. Fairies are nature spirits thought to be descended from the early tribes, particularly the Tuatha de Danann, or Danann, but it seems like it's Dana. Anyways, those associated with the goddess Dana or Dana, who once ruled Ireland, that inhabited the British Isles. Over time, these ancient people were conquered and displaced. Sound like the 144 to me. Conquered and displaced, and they fled to areas where humans didn't venture, ultimately becoming increasingly smaller and less visible in order to better hide themselves. That's funny. So I've been watching One Piece, and I just finished the Zoe arc. About to go into whole cake, but we just finished that. Dress Rosa comes before that, and in Dress Rosa arc, there are these little people, the Tatuas. That's so funny, or Tatanas, or something like that. So that's funny is referencing this because they were small, but they were extremely mighty. They literally stayed out of the sight of people except for the kings or the royalty. And then when the bad guy came, he captured the little people's princess because she had magical powers. If she shed tears, she had healing powers. But outside of that, she can go and heal you too. And so they were trying to get their queen back, whereas the bad guy was turning everybody into toys, making them forget about people. So the people didn't even know they were missing people. They forgot completely all about them. And then obviously Luffy came in there, broke the spell, and then they fixed the situation. But anyways, that's just funny how that came back up, considering that we're talking about this right now. Fairies have assumed responsibility for the plants and trees. They work with earth magic to take care of these beings, and if you ask, they'll help you with your garden or your yard. They also have your garden or your yard. They also have the power of enchantment and shape shifting. Fairies appreciate it when we show them through our actions that we love the earths as much as they do, and consequently, they bestow a little of their elf magic onto you. It said us, but I got it wrong because we vibing. I went outside and I meditated and I did my little body changes today and I released and I've made some magic happen within me. Maybe you should do the same. Miss Lonnie, she did a card reading. I think she's been doing that, but I mean, she just outside. She said she got up early, and if she is a Taurus, like I think she is, that's hard. Mad respect. All Earth signs. I know it's hard for y'all to get the fuck up. Y'all want to be sleeping. So if you're getting up as an Earth sign, good job. And then if you doing different, I know y'all want to be outside, but if you're doing different things outside too, even greater job. You tap it into this earth magic. That's funny because this is the earth magic deck. And we got the earth magic card. That's insane to me. Here's the rest. Here's the point of the card. You have the same power available to you as the fairies do. It starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, but more important, through your actions. The fairies can help you reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth, and all they require you is your willingness to pay attention to the trees and the plant life around you and demonstrate that you care. Just go volunteer some love to some things that will automatically love you back. This is the idea of going to go hug a tree. The tree ain't gonna run, the tree ain't gonna decline you, the tree ain't gonna deny you. It's just gonna it's gonna receive the love. Whether you live in a small space or have an expanse of land, again, whether it's the Five of Pentacles, whether it's the 10, I like the Five of Pentacles because if you got 5 and I got 5, we got 10 on it. Especially, make it a point to be especially attentive to your surrounding vegetation. Plant something. Get your hands in the dirt and do so with love and enthusiasm. Every flower, every tree, every shrub you are tending to is a living being. So treat each like you would a dear friend. If you don't have any friends, that's a good way to start making some friends because those friendships will be based upon your actions and skills of nurturing each other. Practice. Nurture some plants, nurture your garden, and guess what? You might have that energy come back towards you. Ask the fairies to help you take care of these plant friends, and you will be rewarded many times over. That's great, man. Especially at the simple fact that at the root of all of this, the roots of you plant people is shamanic healing wisdom. It's the energy within you. and at the crown we have magic. So, as you ground and root your own sermonic healing, again, just heal yourself at the ancient levels, heal your generational past, heal this pain of the past, heal this victory, but this weariness of victory from the past. Heal that by going deep and by giving to others. Again, if I wouldn't have made that video that that person commented on, the 1111T, if that person did not comment, again, I wouldn't have been able to feel way better. But if I wouldn't have made the video, they wouldn't have had a place to comment, which means I probably would not have a chance to feel better. So when you look at the layers in time, it starts to shift and it starts to adjust. But the idea is that when you give a little bit, you can receive a lot more. Again, because I didn't intend to feel this way today. I didn't intend to have that dream. But that person intended to watch that video and make that comment. And then guess what? When I saw it today, it was like magic. So I hope that this helped you all. I hope that you receive what's coming in. I hope you do it because there's no reason not to get this justice. There's no reason not to. What's underneath here? Cup of love from a person with logic. Somebody who knows what they're coming in here to do. They want you for whatever reason that they're about to come give to you. So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for being here always. Go spread some love. Go share some love. Go share some joy. And then get out in nature so nature can give you some joy too. Peace.